Hi everyone, welcome to another tarot pick a card reading. Thank you so much for being here and I hope that you're all doing great. Today's reading is about their messages. What do they want you to know? We will check their messages, feelings, actions, intentions, and of course the timing. We have 3 piles. Number 1, Swan, Fidelity card, and Carnelian stone. Number 2, Crow, Sovereignty, and green Aventurine stone. Number 3, Goat, Potency, and Citrine stone. Pause the video if you need more time, and I will continue with our readings. Thank you. If you have chosen Swan, Fidelity card, and Carnelian stone, this will be your reading. So let's see. What are their current feelings? What is the message that they want to deliver to you? And we will see what will come forward. King of Wands. Knight of Coins. Eight of Cups. Queen of Swords. Nine of Wands. Page of Wands. Seven of Coins reversed. Dependence. Five of Cups. Connections. I was hurt by you. I wish to be like you. Okay. I am scared of rejection. I don't know who I am anymore. I want to be different. Will you leave me like the others? I long for your kiss. We do have a general confusion here, as you can see. Anchor. Lilies. Rider. Whip. Heart. Ring. Very nice, very beautiful. Now we will need some extra tarot. Knight of Wands, very good. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Swords. No, sorry. Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. King of Cups. Bowl. Plenty of material things. Lightning. control your anger, or you will be sorry. So emotional regulation is the first advice. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Okay, and let's get this. Marriage, astral house, marriage. Okay, I put it here because I think it's very clear. Let's start here with the Swan card. This is about devotion, long-term connection, and honestly, I think this person might see you as the one that they would choose. We have cards that are supporting this idea of, you know, the right partner, the one partner. We will see them as we go through our reading. So it might be right now, maybe the connection is not great. So this swan idea is just not, it doesn't seem like it's your reality. But, you know, I think that there will be a shift eventually. We do see cards that are indicating this, and everything could end up very, 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 very well and very positive, as you can see. So let's talk about it. Right now we have this King of Wands over here, attitude, 8 of Cups, Knight of Coins. So we have somebody who is very strong, King of Wands energy, proud, driven, maybe a bit dominant. Now, this could as well be their persona, the way they want to be seen, the way they want to be perceived. But you see them, if you really focus on this person, you will see that what they are trying to bring forward is this idea of the king that has this attitude, this power, you know, this powerful energy. But we see the 8 of Cups, Knight of Coins. These two cards are telling me very clearly that, yes, this is actually partially a facade. This is something that they are doing with awareness. So they are trying to appear dominant, strong, like they have control. They have chosen to do this. This is their goal identity. This is who they want to become with you, with everyone in their life. They want to have control over their life. And of course, since they are not yet ready to deliver that type of attitude, you see them kind of being focused more on ego-driven behaviors that are causing them to lack consistency as they go, to lack continuity in whatever they do. This is why you see this Knight of Coins, the direction is not clear, is disrupted. Okay, because they have these feelings, these past traumas being involved in the overall energy, and this is causing, of course, confusion. So on an emotional level, this person has walked away from something important, and this thing is still very painful to them. It looks like they were not ready. And of course, as you can see, what is happening here, they are walking away from your connection, most likely, okay? I'm walking away from the possibility to create something stable in this connection. The Queen of Swords in this situation represents your energy. This is you, okay? You appear focused, balanced, and the most important, rational. So you're not really ready to see this 8 of Cups, why they walked away, why they are so insecure, potentially. You just see a King of Wands, okay, a sort of King of Wands, walking away from you, refusing to be present in a stable way in this connection. And of course, this turns you into a Queen of Swords. You are upset, you want to be detached because you don't want to carry this pain anymore. You become defensive, and they see this. So the first thing that they want to tell you is that they are not really this King of Wands. Okay, I'm trying to become, but I don't know who I am anymore. I know who I want to become because I want to be different. But I wish I was like you. I wish I could be like you, strong, rational, but I'm not. I'm just somebody who's trying to move forward with clarity, or at least I want to look like that. And I was hurt by you. I was hurt by probably what you told me back then. You opened up in such a direct way, rational way. You detached from me, and that was painful. So we start getting this idea how the ego and their need to avoid to look like they're fragile has affected your connection. Actually, probably has ruined partially the connection right now. Okay, so who are they really? Who is this person? This person is a knight of coins. It's a very slow knight of coins. They move carefully, hesitant. They are trying to process feelings in the most rational way, but this is making them very slow. This person is very proud, so they don't want to be rejected. Okay, they don't want to be left behind. They don't want to look like they are inferior, let's say, to you. This is their mindset, not an actual situation. So they cannot handle these emotions. This is what they feel with you, and they got emotionally exposed by you. You made them feel things, and they admire you for your strength, for your clarity, but at the same time, they admire you because you can handle emotions. They can't. That's the situation here. This is what this thing is about. So it's very clear that they don't want to feel weak, and they are also very aware that they have messed up the situation. Okay, because this, I don't know who I am anymore. Will you leave me like the others? This is showing a fragile nature. They want to connect to you. They have emotions, and they're afraid of the consequences of these emotions. And then, of course, there is physical attraction here, physical longing, and their need to create this closeness. Now, the overall message, I'm not done with this. Okay, I'm just trying to find my way. This is the key. Then we have this, this page of wands, creativity. 7 of coins reversed, dependence, and 5 of cups, connections. So what do we want? I want to reach out. I want to deliver a message. It doesn't matter. You might, some of you might be in no communication. Some others might be in communication. It doesn't matter. The page of wands is the deliverance of a message. I'm giving you this message, which is important to me. Okay. Why? Because this is an attempt to undo the difficult situation that has been created between you and me. And eventually I want to undo the damage, and somehow to show you that I care, I'm excited about this thing. But this message is going to be kind of basic. It's just to undo the disaster. And then we will see. In fact, you can see that the next stage is the night. So there is absolute need to find out what you're doing. There is excitement here. There is curiosity. You know, it's a very curious, the page of wands, very curious energy. But they are also afraid that they have been left behind, hoping for an investment that doesn't, is not there anymore. That maybe you are so disappointed that they cannot undo the damage. And this 7 of coins reversed, it is also showing something very important, that in terms of timing, oh my God, their timing is so off. There are delays. They have lost a significant time wandering. Oh my God, what is the mistakes that have been done, the pain. So they have been focusing on the disaster, and they have been wasting time. And now they're telling, is it too late? What am I going to do? But at the same time, the same card says that they are tired of waiting. So you see the conflict here. I was waiting too long because I was focusing on the difficult part. But now I cannot wait anymore, even if it's possibly too late. But I'm also afraid of rejection. So you understand that while you see this person apparently acting like a King of Wands, because this is a facade, like we have said, within them there is a total conflict, total battle when it comes to timing, to actions, to potential rejection, to how you feel, to how they see you. You are rational because you know how to handle feelings, and you are also capable of experiencing emotions and being rational, and you're intelligent. But at the same time, so somehow probably you have feelings for me, but at this you're handling these feelings for me. But at the same time, oh, what if you have walked away? So they have no clue of what's going on. But this fear, have I already missed my chance, is there all the time. Sometimes they are grieving over this connection that they never manifested properly with you. We have regret, but at the same time, this thing is driving them. Like, okay, I might get rejected, but what do I have to lose? I don't have to lose anything here. I have nothing to lose. Actually, now I have 0, so let's do it. Nice. So we get to these Lenormand cards over here. We have beautiful combinations. Let's start with the beautiful things. Heart, ring. This gets us back to the idea of the right partner, the one partner, you know. Long-term potential. Long-term potential. In fact, marriage, I put the card here because it is very aligned. Anchor and lilies. Nice. What do I want? Okay, I channel this vibe here that I want something serious with you. Okay, something long-term. What is the nature of this long-term connection? It's something that is peaceful, stable, serious. Stable, grounded, the anchor, lilies, long-term, serious, you know, very mature type of love, and peaceful. No conflict. And since we have been talking about this no conflict policy, we go to the whip, and the whip is about conflict. What type of conflict? This is their mental conflict. This is the mess that has been going on in their head. And they are telling you something very clear, that you know what? I don't have clarity. My mind is a mess. And there is fog in my head. But I see you, Queen of Swords. And I don't know if you are this Queen of Swords because you know how to regulate your feelings, or if you are like this because you don't care. But at this point, I don't care. I just want to understand if you see the same potential I see, and somehow you could save me from myself here. And with you, I could get finally that part, that peaceful part of me that I don't have on my own. So you understand how the SWAN works in this situation. Beautiful. Yeah, and also, you know, this might also indicate an old conflict between you. I don't know, something like that. But the point is that they are thinking about it. And the rider, action. The message comes forward again. The message, the fear, the need for something stable, the intentions of what this stable thing is going to become, and what is the higher goal when it comes to them. Very deep. This is a deep bond. I don't know if it is the same to you. You know how they are approaching all of this. Like you are somehow you're going to settle down for so much less, and they have nothing to offer. They have this tendency. They are seeing things from that perspective. Like you're doing them a favor if you become their partner. Anyways, Now, a bit deeper in these, when it comes to these actions, we have this Knight of Wands. They're drawn to you, but they will come forward after this message. They will see things changing. They will see the dynamic changing, and they will need some time there after the communication and the opening up, because they will open up emotionally to you. They will tell you a few things about this. You will see them become a bit inconsistent, I think. That inconsistency, first of all, is not going to last for a long time. Let's start from this. You're going to start seeing almost immediately the Ten of Coins effect of this connection. But there are going to be, in fact, here, plenty of material things, so Ten of Coins. So the relationship begins, the transformation of this relationship begins almost immediately. But there are some moments where this person is processing feelings, they are releasing the stress, all of this thing that they are doing. And there are some moments where they are more detached, they are more into their feelings, you know. And so this is going to make you feel a bit worried. In fact, the card is telling you, control your anger or you will be sorry. I want you to remember that, okay, you can check their actions, absolutely, but you will see that their overall actions are showing movement forward. But this is somebody who is far from perfect. They feel that you are better than them, and they feel that they will mess up everything. They are still coming down from the survival mode they have experienced for a long time, I think. They are dealing with their own personal transformation. So you cannot have a partner who is, you know, there 100%. They will get there eventually. But in the beginning, no, this is not exactly the person you have been dreaming of. You will see some inconsistencies, some confusion for sure. Some of these things will be there. Make sure that you do not freak out and you don't lose your temper and all of these things, because honestly, this is not so much about you. This is about them and the changes they are going through. In fact, they are saying, I want to be different. And you become somehow that person that will inspire them to keep going. So the Nine of Swords reversed, of course, they are releasing all of this, and you know, just there are deep feelings, but they also have their own issues to process. So be tolerant. It would be a good idea. Being tolerant, of course, doesn't mean being you know, completely losing your identity to merge into their mess. On the contrary, protection from a powerful friend. You need to keep your standards. You are that powerful friend. And you are not supposed to take everything personally about this person. You know, they are going through their issues. They are working on them. They are trying to resolve, to process certain things and be present in this connection. So you are not called to become less than what you are. On the contrary, you are called to keep your ground and be there and appreciate what they are going through without making this thing personal. If you can, of course, okay? I'm just giving you what I see and how this thing is. Now, the timing, when is this whole thing going to happen? This bowl, plenty of material things, can indicate not only the Ten of Coins we were talking about, but the fact that they are focusing at the moment, okay, we established the connection, but we are focusing also too much on the Ten of Coins. Career, life changes, money, the idea that I need to have enough to feel worthy of you. This is another thing that comes forward very clearly. The lightning, yes, is an advice for you, but it can also be a warning for them, because you can imagine somebody who is going through all of these changes, they can get very, sometimes they are losing their temper very easily. Judging also King of Wands, Knight of Wands. So they're like, I need to make sure I don't mess up. I say, you know what? I will tell you honestly. I feel like um, there is this sense of disappointment that they are experiencing over past situations or their work or whatever. So you don't know for sure, and they don't know for sure, that this type of energy, this disappointment can turn into irritability and kind of, go there and poison the connection. So this is also something that they are very afraid of, and maybe these are factors that are causing delays when it comes to the communication. The marriage card is very clear. Okay, you are the one they see a future with. And also the dog can also be seen in a different way, that maybe they are being advised by a friend, or maybe you have a good friend that is kind of advising you in all of this. A third party that brings wisdom. Okay, so the timing with the Page of Wands is immediate, but because of the circumstances that I have just talked about, we might see a delay. Okay, we might expect some major change, so it could be within when we will establish the connection. It's not necessarily now. Maybe you will receive a message within a week or something, the first message, the first page. But the real talk about the relationship is happening when major changes will happen. It could be end of the year right now. So how long? 2 months. Maybe again the Ten of Coins, cycles. Maybe if something changes, maybe this person is waiting for their working situation to change. So this is not too far, but it's not tomorrow. So almost immediate, the message of the Page of Wands, especially if you have experienced a lot of delays already. And then we're going to get to the point where we are really opening up to this thing within the next 2 to 3 months. Okay, this is what I see. So what they want you to know overall is that this thing is far from over. They are trying to become somebody that you would trust. So somebody who comes forward and brings stability. You see them and you feel like, okay, this is somebody who might be that I can trust, that I can feel like we belong together, that I can feel very positive about. And their need is to get there without being afraid, and also to build something real with you, that their underlying issues, because we see this again and again and again, that they are very afraid of who they are, how they feel, how will you accept them. Their underlying issues will not affect the future potential of this relationship. So basically, this person is trying to change themselves to manifest this, both for them and for you. This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye. If you have chosen the green Aventurine and Crow Sovereignty, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What is their message to you? And of course, we will see feelings, actions, timing. Let's see. Okay. I want this. Page of Cups. Two of Coins. The Wheel of Fortune. Let's take this. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords, the Empress, Ten of Cups, you have triggered me. I can't stop thinking about you. Life without you is hopeless, dark, depressing. I miss your light. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. The way I have treated you was wrong. I am afraid to lose you. It is dark without you. Fox, book, man, whip, woman, mountain. Judgment, Chariot, Queen of Wands again, Two of Swords. Tulip, great passion. Fly, a period of ill health, depression. Okay, take that a bit lightly here. Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Horseshoe, good luck. Starting with the Crow, this is the card that you have chosen, Sovereignty. And I think, judging by the cards that we have seen here, it's about what this person has been going through. Maybe they're going through something difficult. It could also show something difficult that you are going through. But I think that their circumstances are not the super best at the moment. Underneath this difficulty, there is wisdom, the need to have power over the circumstances, and maybe slightly a bit the need to control. I think this person has been trying to take their power back, maybe after a period of emotional difficulties and chaos. You have triggered some deep energy in them, and they have to face parts of themselves that they didn't want to deal with, I think, in the beginning. This Crow energy, it's not so much about, no, it's not about weakness. It's about claiming the truth, realizing the truth after facing the shadow self, the fears, whatever is triggering them. And somehow I believe that you have been somebody who has triggered this shadow to come to the surface. So are we talking about a soul contract? Yeah, we could. For sure, we are talking about a bond that works in a very transformative way. Now, whether this is happening because somehow we have matching trauma experiences from the past and somehow there we are triggering each other, or is this a soul bond or whatever, for sure something important is happening energetically here, and this is what we need to keep from this, I think. Now, how do they feel about you? What's going on? We have this page of cups, two of coins, choice, and the wheel of fortune. The wheel of fortune is reinforcing the things that we have already said about the sovereignty, potentially the trauma triggering and all of these things. Okay, now I think that what you triggered, the first thing, were emotions, feelings of attraction, of affection, of wanting to be close, all of these things. So, okay, what do they do with these emotions? They don't know how to handle the emotions. They are trying to find a way, they're trying to choose. But the Page of Cups shows that this is an emotional toddler. They just, they just feel just like that, and they don't know what to do with this. They just try to handle. The Page of Cups is also about vulnerable energy, sensitive energy. And, this Two of Coins can also indicate that they have been juggling too much. My pride, my fears, my reality versus what I really want. For some of you, juggling between two people, between two situations. And the Wheel of Fortune, as I've told you, is the turning point. Okay, in my life, something is shifting. And you are also part of this shift. You are causing part of this shift. And they are realizing that if I don't grow emotionally, if I don't learn how to handle my situation, if I don't develop further than this Page of Cups, most likely I will lose you. So the first thing that we see is not a major awakening, like, oh my God, this is a sign sent from the divine. This is a very rational conclusion that I am completely inexperienced when it comes to emotional handling. And all of a sudden, you come in my life, I start feeling things, and I don't know what to do with all of this. And I feel happy for having this experience, but at the same time, I feel confused because I don't know what to do. I'm all over the place. This is this is the basic thing that they have in the beginning. Then we have the Queen of Wands, of course, is your energy, obviously. So you appear independent, transformative, strong, passionate. You are capable of connection, more than capable. You are longing, you want connection in your life. You're thriving through unions and cooperation and collaborations. And so you are looking for a relationship, you are available. And they're here just learning to walk emotionally. So this is you. You're triggering everything next to the Wheel of Fortune, and you're introducing energetically the Ace of Swords mentality, the clarity. And we have Ace of Swords, the opening to a new stage, the Empress, productivity, and Ten of Cups, very important. Why? Because we are really moving towards a very specific direction. They are starting to see that through your energy, they can manage something more. You glow, you're powerful. They know that with you, they could get the nurturing, the abundant, the beautiful energy that they are looking for. And with the Ten of Cups, they are dreaming about what this connection could be. you're unlocking something in them. Until now, this person has been in some form of survival. Even if they are in a relationship, this is survival. This is practical survival. This is saying, how have they been facing their personal life until you came in their life? It was like, this is what most people do. They meet, they get together eventually. It doesn't have to be perfect, it has to be practical, and we keep going. This is what happens, this is what I will do. This is unlocking something else that they didn't know it could exist. And these are the things that they want you to know. You have triggered me. You have triggered me. And you made me unlock and understand. Look at how nicely this beautiful depiction, it almost looks like a key. The Ace of Swords. My mentality is shifting and I start seeing things from a different perspective. And it's not just anymore, I don't want to be part of the herd or to belong, to do what others are doing. I want to create my own experience. Productivity, I'm creating something, I'm manifesting something, and you have triggered that. And that is why you are constantly on my mind. I can't stop thinking about you. Life without you is hopeless, dark, depressing. I miss your light. Is life really hopeless, dark? Not necessarily. But life without you is boring. With you, it's Empress, 10 of Cups. Without you, it's just 2 of coins, this miserable 2 of coins right there. 2 of coins is lovely because it's also very, very creative sometimes. You know, it has the potential of creation. The potential of creation is not unlocking anything, is not creating big visions, nothing. So, okay, how did they handle all this? Did they embrace this potential? It says very clearly, life without you. So you're not here, you're gone. The woman, the man are going towards different directions. Even if we continued the 6 cards together, you guys would be separated by the whip. So tension, arguments, things are not so great between you at the moment. This person has kept hidden all of these beautiful things that they feel for you. They have been cautious towards you. Okay, this is of course understandable because just imagine from this to this. We are not justifying anyone and we are not approaching anything from a moral perspective. Okay, we don't care about that. We're just saying what we see. And what we see is a person who thought that 5% of whatever is fine. And all of a sudden, they are unlocking potential to get to 100%. How would you feel? You would run away, screaming probably. And most likely, this is what they did. So you can see very clearly, what experience are you having at the moment with this person? Look at you. Staring towards the 2 of Swords. Nothing. Most likely this person is not present in your life the way they are imagining. Maybe you're still talking, you're still dating, you are spending time here and there, but they are not embracing yet the great potential of this connection. If I could go back in time, I would handle things different. Another card that shows how much they have messed up, how much they are also expressing something new, regret. Absolutely. The way I have treated you was wrong. More regret, more of this. Okay, they are sad. I'm afraid to lose you. It's dark without you. Okay, dark. It's not dark. It's their life without you. You weren't there always. It's just that right now we have this shift, this major change of reality. They are filtering their world from a completely different perspective. So whatever they were experiencing before your connection, it doesn't make sense. It's dark, it's sad, it's nasty, I don't want it, I don't like it. Great transformation. For the time being, this is not yet a transformation, it's a trigger. Now, we see this inner shift very clearly over here. We have the judgment, and this is their turning point. What is this judgment? It's the awakening. It's the moment where I'm realizing that here I have potential. I run away out of fear, trying to get back in my comfort zone, but that comfort zone doesn't work for me anymore. That is precisely the moment of the judgment. You can't go back. It's done. You could go back physically. You could stay in your life physically. But for you, this is just dark, depressing. They miss you. You're light. If you're not there, it's darkness and all of these things. Okay. And then they keep thinking of you, Queen of Wands. They get on their chariot. They are saying they want to move away from you. They want to move forward. They want to leave this chapter behind. If you see, symbolically, the chariot is turned towards that direction. It's not staring like that. We are here. So I'm facing the judgment. I'm trying to run into my safe space, what the past used to feel like safe. In the past it was supposed to be safe. And I'm leaving you here, Queen of Wands. I don't want to deal with you because you're too much. I'm suppressing my feelings. But it doesn't work. I don't find my Two of Coins anymore. All I find is judgment the moment I try to go back. So this person is describing very clearly to you what happened the moment they pushed you away, ran away from the connection, ghosted you, continued to connect to you in a very inconsistent way. And yes, they are realizing that what they want to do is take action. They don't want to lose this opportunity because there is no turning back to what they used to have. It doesn't feel good. Now, Fox and Book, we have already said that this is showing how cautious and secretive they have been. They have kept emotions hidden, completely hidden, or they lied about how much they really cared about this. In fact, what do you know about all this? Two of Swords. You are totally in the dark here about what you really represent to them. Ace of Coins. I mean, you see a potential, you think about a potential, about this Ace of Cups, but you're just there, holding this Ace of Coins, seeing that this thing could have become something, and they are not participating. This is what you see in reality. Now, you got this fly over here, period of depression, disappointment in a friend or a lover with a flute. So yeah, they have been feeling a bit low. There is emotional burnout here. We have seen that throughout the messages. And they are afraid of how you see them. Disappointed. You are disappointed. You are not seeing me as somebody who is capable of bringing forward energy or doing something. Each and every card that is describing the divine feminine is like, you, Two of Coins, you whip. Like, what is this? I don't understand. I'm thinking about it, but at the same time, I'm not going to share anything because I don't trust you anymore. Okay, you're disappointed. You have clarity, but you don't see things changing through your person. So they haven't done anything here, actually, to help this connection. The attraction, the passion is still there, is still present. I think the only thing that could help this person start moving forward is this passion, because when it comes to the rest, they are pretty stuck. And the horseshoe, good luck. There is light at the end of the tunnel, literally. This person is slowly climbing out of a dark space. So I think that they have gone from emotional confusion, a lot of back and forth, not understanding, to real awakening. And they are starting to realize that if they want peace with you and if they want a connection, they have to do something. They have to claim their truth. Something good is coming from this. There will be action because all of this is building towards a transformation. But to be very honest with you, we don't see clearly here what type of action because they are taking their time. They're being a bit late with all of this. So we will need to pull a few cards to focus on the actions to see, are they really going to take actions towards you? The Chariot, Temperance, Five of Wands, Ace of Swords, the Tower. Yes, they are taking action, and the action is also quite immediate, I would say. The Chariot appears again. So the whole thing starts becoming, starts having a very clear direction. Okay. Forward movement, momentum. They want to do something here. The Temperance shows is very aligned with their cautious, slow energy. Okay. They are trying to stay balanced. This is not anymore about timing because all they do is delaying everything. This Temperance is talking about their need to maintain emotional balance. We have seen how much this person is going to the extremes, from darkness to light and back and forth and all of this. The Five of Wands shows the conflict inside them. Okay. They're overthinking, doubting, afraid to cause drama. And then we have Ace of Swords and the Tower. So here we have a very sudden shift. Something is breaking. Maybe their fear, their illusions, and they are moving forward in the most immediate way and take actions. So what are they doing? I think a month from now, yes, this is immediate to them. Sorry, guys, but you see what you're dealing with, if this makes sense with you. Within this month, you will hear from this person. What type of message are they delivering? Our Ace of Swords. How you changed them, how you're triggering them, how important you are to them, the breakdown of the past structure. So not anymore the judgment and that's it. The Tower together is over. There is no going back. The old structure has collapsed. There is no, whatever they have over here, I don't know, a relationship, a connection, whatever they have doesn't exist anymore. It's not part of their life. And they are opening up finally to move towards the Ten of Cups with you. Very good. The Temperance in this case works as a catalyst to start bringing forward something normal, balanced, beautiful, and work towards that direction. So yes, this thing has great potential. Let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye bye. If you have chosen Goat, Potency, and Citrine Stone, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What is their message to you? What do they want you to know? And of course, feelings, actions, and whatever comes forward. Nine of Swords, Courage. Ace of Coins. Knight of Cups, openness. The moon, emotions, very beautiful. Lightning, fortuity. The Tower. Page of Coins. I really like this deck. Yeah. The Sun, blessings. 10 of Swords, exhaustion. And one more. 3 of Wands, focus, very beautiful. Don't put up with my BS. I can't make you happy. Why do I deserve someone like you? I don't know where to start. I need to figure myself out. Why can't I tell you the truth? Snake. Heart. Bear. Ring. The Lovers. Two of Coins. Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands. Knight of Coins. Cat, a two-faced friend. Oh, this is so sad. A cat is a two-faced friend. Teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. September. Harp, great happiness. Let's start with a goat. So, potency. I think this is a very strong message. A goat is about power, drive, intensity, pressure. It's the card of what we want. Okay, what we want to achieve here, who we want to be. But the rest of the cards are showing that we're not yet there. Or maybe we feel that this version of ourselves is not that good to have these characteristics and achieve what we really want. This is the mindset, I think, of your person. And for some of you, it might be on a subconscious level also your mindset. Maybe you want to be all these things, you're trying, but for some reason, maybe you're kind of holding back, feeling like you don't have necessarily what it takes to be happy. Sometimes these ideas are subconscious. It doesn't have to be fully aware. But I think this is mostly about your person. That's the vibe here. They want this. But there is also a huge, major battle within them. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. They are trying to connect to the sun energy, but they are struggling. Seven of Swords. Yeah, we have cards that are a bit difficult here. So yeah, they see you as above them somehow. Like you have that vibe that I have to reach to get to. If I go through some form of change, I have to change to be with you, because right now I don't have clarity. You're too good for them, and this belief is shaping almost everything that they do. I don't think this is just about you. It's not only with you, it's all over their life, I think. So where are they emotionally at the moment when it comes to you? We have this Nine of Swords, courage, Ace of Coins, the courage to build something new, and the Moon with the Knight of Cups. So we see two layers, what they want to do and why they are afraid to get there. We have somebody who is overthinking, who is anxious, restless. The Nine of Swords shows that this person is losing sleep over you, and they are trying to think of how to find the courage. They know, I think, they know that they didn't show up, not necessarily the way you deserved, but the way this thing would bring clarity. They were not clear with you. The Moon. So what is this? Inconsistency. They know that whatever emotional or romantic actions they have taken towards you have been inconsistent. Ace of Coins, material. This is the material seed here. We could plant this seed and we could create something. We still can. But my inconsistency, my confusion, and the way I was opening up and then I wasn't open, and then, all of this back and forth, hot and cold behavior has caused major setbacks, difficulties. Have they tried to work on themselves? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think this is something that maybe they will do in the future. We will see. Still here we have the Three of Wands. But until that present moment, I don't think that they have worked on themselves. Now they have awareness. The awareness is here. They are telling you, I didn't do enough. I was inconsistent. I saw the potential. I was trying to find the courage. I was trying to find the power. It was overwhelming to me. That's what we know for the time being. The Moon is their confusion, but it is also your confusion, the confusion that they have made you feel over this. In a certain way, I think there is mutual vibe here. They felt, okay, I think you have been absorbing a bit their feelings. They felt confused, they felt worried, they were channeling that energy through their actions to you, and you were the receiver because you were most likely very open to them. You were both seeing the potential. You were both seeing that this thing can go somewhere, but both of you were with different approaches, okay? With a completely different approach. You were standing in front of this, feeling confused because they were overwhelmed. You were open to their energy. You were trying to decipher their confusion and to give sense to something that made no sense because it was impulsive, because it was driven by subconscious fears. And you were there in front of this feeling like, okay, what is this? I don't get it. So your person was channeling feelings and you were receiving these feelings, trying to understand, until you refused to understand further, until you decided that it's time for the Tower. You reached a point, I think, where you saw clearly that this structure made no sense. and you realize that I have nothing to build here, because all I'm building is, think about it, Neptunian vibes, you know, fog, not visibility. I'm not seeing what I'm doing. I don't see what's happening. I don't have a vision. I don't have a clear picture over this. And for example, for some of you, maybe this person decided to detach, to ghost you, to break up with you or something. But I think that in the end, who really decided to take a break from all of this energetically, that was you. You reached the point where you realize that my feelings are gone. I don't know how I feel about this situation, because all I do is try to understand what you feel. And this thing is not mutual. This thing is not beautiful. It doesn't make me feel pretty. It's difficult. This thing is not moving. Page of coins. The moment you realize that, and the moment you see with clarity that this person has been blocking consistently the whole connection because of their confusion, you detach. Now, for some of you, this detachment has happened with a lot of fear and a lot of pain, like, oh my God, I don't want to lose this person. For some others, you projected onto them an evil persona, like, they did it on purpose, a two-faced friend, okay? This person has lied to me. This person did that on purpose. And again, I think this is an effort to overestimate your person. Like they had a plan, it's just that this plan was against you. The truth here, according to these cards, of course, is that this person didn't have a plan. They didn't have a clue. They were scared. They were inconsistent because of their fears. They were impulsive and not in a way that was bringing forward the connection. So this could be useful to you to somehow reevaluate the way you're seeing this person, and that in the end you projected so much intention onto them that you felt like, oh my God, you know, if somebody acts like that, they're not clueless, they're just bad people. Not really. Remove the moral aspect from the situation and see it for what it is. Do you think they were actually having fun with all of it? I don't see them having fun over here. Don't put up with my BS. This is a card that says clearly that, you know what, all I do is BS. They're telling you clearly, I'm not good enough. I'm creating drama. I'm creating problems. And this is why I can't make you happy. This is my biggest insecurity. That even if I apply myself to create something, even if I find the courage to bring this thing forward, I'm still not good enough to make you happy. I need to figure myself out. Why do I deserve someone like you? So right there, you're above them. They see you as somebody that they cannot make happy. They cannot be there for you. They cannot, because they're not enough. So this is not about you. It's about them. I need to figure myself out. I need space. They're telling you very clearly. This is why I'm telling you, maybe they walked away initially. I need space to grow, to understand what I want, because right now this person emotionally is not in a good place. They need to grow so they can start creating vision of what this thing is. So why can't I tell you the truth? The truth is that I don't know where to start. It's very clear. They want to talk, but they don't know how. Okay. So this isn't about not caring. It's about feeling small in front of something that is so much bigger than them and most likely is very important to them. The question is, do they see, do they have feelings? They have feelings, but the most important, are they aware of these feelings? In the beginning, before the tower moment, before you decide that this is no good and you start detaching energetically, I have to tell you that this person wasn't aware. The feelings are here. Knight of Cups. Okay. the Ace of Coins, I see the potential, I see the romantic potential and the growth that we could have here. The Heart, the Lovers, we have cards that are indicating some form of love or affection. But these things were kind of buried underneath the lack of clarity and the confusion. Now, the Tower is representing their world, and how there was a moment where you saw their world and what this thing was about. Now, at the moment, they are more aware about these feelings, they have more awareness, and they are trying to see how they could stand up, stand back on their feet, okay, after the Ten of Swords has happened, and really take this thing forward. So you understand how difficult this is to them. They still have hope, they still think that, yes, they start seeing clearly that this could become something in the future, full of happiness and full of joy. But first, they have to deal with the Ten of Swords. That's the truth. And the Ten of Swords for them could be something practical, like a failure or something, or the failure of this connection temporarily. But it could also indicate that, you know what, I'm realizing that I am in such a difficult place that there is no way for me to stand on my feet and start moving forward. I'm exhausted. And here I want to deliver something that I don't know how to deliver. I want this connection, I want this potential, but this potential is so much beyond me and beyond what I can really deliver. So in front of me there is a choice. Do I give up and act like this never existed? Or do I pursue it and try to stand my ground and survive this change? We have awareness. We have clear awareness. Do I handle with this mess, or do I run away from it and act like it never happened? So I think right now we are somewhere there where they are trying to figure out what to do. I don't think that your person is capable of walking away. We have a snake right here. The snake, of course, is all this mindset that we have seen, but it can also be seen as a third party very clearly. Screaming third party here for some of you. This is not something that is necessarily hidden or unknown to you, okay? But here, this is a reading of one tower after the other. So for sure, something will break here. I think September now at this very moment is like a couple of months ago, right? No, sorry, last month, I'm sorry. A month ago, I think that this person has dealt with a very significant realization of the choice. I have to choose. I have to choose between two relationships. I have to choose between the two paths. I have to choose between two mindsets. And basically, what am I choosing? I'm choosing, do I stay this page of coins, or do I start working towards a completely different, more evolved path, Knight of Coins? What is the important thing? That they see it. That they see that with effort, I can grow. Do I do it, or do I give up? And for some reason, the idea of growth is related to you. If I choose growth, I choose that Ace of Coins with you. So, to be very honest, they are doing pretty well coming out of this moon energy. And they are coming out of this moon energy without completely transforming themselves, just with the things that they have, with the skills, with their cognitive abilities. That's it. They're just slowly walking their way out of the mess. Your person is a developing magician card. Think about it. They have their skills, they have their limited ideas and thoughts, and they're working on them very successfully. I don't know where to start, but I know that I have a decision ahead of me. A decision, and I'm keeping I'm holding tight to this idea, and I'm trying to see what I'm going to choose in the end. So awareness. Gradually, they start embodying a better version of themselves. Now, we get to the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is coming with the Ace of Wands. We add one to the planning, the decision of the Two of Wands. And that thing is becoming, who is representing the Ace of Wands? You. You're the one they have desire for. You're the one that you represent great happiness, that they have feelings for you. And that's it. They are not giving up on this connection. They are building courage behind the scenes to choose not what they have, but what they want. And what they want is great happiness with you. Now, we get here. We have love, serious commitment, if we approach this as intentions, but also the snake, that in this case, in this approach, we connect to the Seven of Swords, the avoidance, the hiding of their feelings, all of this energy. Now, this person hasn't been dishonest because they wanted to lie to you. This person might have been dishonest in their effort to process these difficult feelings and decide and postpone for a moment this decision. Do we have actions? Oh my God, yes. Here we have super clear actions. First of all, we have real actions happening in the background while this person is working on these thoughts. This is a lot. This is a lot to process. Think about it. And we get from the page and the sad situation of the Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, to the Knight of Coins, with the Seven of Wands together. The Seven of Wands, yes, I am defensive, but I'm not defeated. Here, they were defeated. Here, they are simply a bit defensive, and they are saying, okay, I will fight for this. I still have my fears, I still have my mess, but I will try it. The Lovers is, of course, the connection. The connection is real, is influenced by their choices, but they will choose, they will decide, and they will move forward. And in that case, we have actions that are going to be in the beginning a bit hesitant, a bit like, let me see how this thing is going to go. Okay. But then it will start working as something more balanced, more stable. Like, even though sometimes I want to run away, even though sometimes I'm very afraid of how this thing is going to go, I keep going because I don't want to experience the Ten of Swords. They are building something with you. They will try to build something with you. And we have growth that is already happening behind the scenes, but eventually you will see that they will connect to you and they will start moving forward with all of this. Now, I want to see a bit more clearly the nature of their actions. For sure, here they are talking about connections, relationships, and how they want to be with you. But let's see it more specifically. Justice, Four of Coins, Seven of Wands, the Empress, the Magician. I told you, your person is becoming the Magician. This is great. It shows that, yes, this in practical terms, this is more like, okay, let's talk about it. Let's start working on the connection. Let's establish some continuity, some frequency on how we're going to move forward with all of this. Let's start building something stable, creative, passionate, beautiful, but stable. And it is what it is. It's going to happen. Now, 3 weeks until the first type of communication, the first form of communication, the first message, and then we get from there to the development of the relationship that that we see here. It's a formality, okay. And also they are coming forward with a message that is going to be fair, correct. This person is going to be honest. I like justice. 4 of coins, these are good things because it shows that they are not coming forward with a vibe of the snake, the 7 of swords. The 7 of wands is still here. It's in their nature and it's going to be part of their nature for a while, okay. But things are shifting and we will see a continuous change and transformation. So yeah, the 7 of wands becomes, I'm defending this connection, I'm working for this connection because I want to create this beautiful thing with the Empress and the Magician. So let's create something real. Let's not just reconnect for the sake of another difficult cycle. The stability is here, but it's not boring or cold. It's about passion, creativity, sensual energy, but also rooted, grounded type of relationship. So we have somebody who went from literal emotional disaster, emotional overwhelm, to magician mode. And you have been important to that. They are stepping into their own power. And they are finally asking you, how do we move forward? This is what I see. So let me know what you think. If you liked it, of course, you can like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye-bye.